So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 103 of our Portsmouth career mode, and we are going to be starting off this episode with an away game up against Newcastle in the quarter-final. But as you can see from our timetable, how we are going to get through these games, we've got one on the 15th, we've got one on the 16th, so we've got one today, one tomorrow, and then we have one on Saturday. It's just incredible how they can give us so many games in such a short period of time. So, we can jump straight into action, and let's see if we can progress into the semi-final of the competition. It would be an achievement if we could, especially with this congested fixture list. So after 15 minutes, very little action is actually happening. But we've got a good chance here down the left-hand side with Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray tries to cut back inside, which he has done very successfully. Demarai Gray, he's going to go for the near post, but it's a fantastic block from the Newcastle United centre-back, which goes by the name of Lascelles. And to be honest, it hasn't been that interesting of start to the game. I thought it would be a lot more interesting than this. So once again, it's a very boring half. Not much has happened whatsoever, and we haven't had any clear shots on target. The best chance we had was the one that you saw with Demarai Gray, and apart from that, Newcastle haven't had anything either. It's just been played in the middle of the park. We go forward, we lose the ball, and then Newcastle do exactly the same. So, to be honest, I'm very weary about how we're going to try and progress into the semi-final, because unless we pick up our game, we're just not going to do it. But we've got a good chance here. Leon Bailey's been played through. Bailey to whip ball across the far post, comes to Ryan Gold. And just as I'm talking, we go ahead and pick up the goal. I was thinking, how are we going to break the deadlock in this game? We're not creating any clear-cut chances. We play a lovely ball with Milosevic down the left-hand side with Leon Bailey. He fizzes the ball across the 6-yard area, and Ryan Gold has an easy tap-in at the far post. Tim Krul obviously can't do anything about that one, and we find ourselves 1-0 up. Fantastic time to score, and hopefully the game can start to liven up a little bit. We've got a lovely chance here. We play the ball through the left-hand side with Demarai Gray. We get a lot of freedom down this side. Demarai Gray with a step over, cuts back inside, is going to go for the near post, but once again, Lascelles is an absolute rock at the back for Newcastle. And to be honest, we can't find a really clear-cut opportunity apart from the one we scored from. And it's just been a very tight game in the midfield area, and nothing much has changed in the second half. I think within the last 15-20 minutes, Newcastle are going to have to start pushing bodies forward, which hopefully will mean there's going to be a little bit more space for our attackers to try and work their magic. We might have a good chance for ourselves. We play the ball over the top to Dominic Solanke. His first touch isn't the best, but can he try and keep onto the ball? Unfortunately not, as Jordi Amat, our former centre-back, does well to intercept play, and it's just nothing's happening, is it? We get a foul here. This could be interesting. We've got a foul from quite a distance. We're going to try and hit it with Milosevic. Milosevic, can he get the curve on it and keep it down in between the sticks? Yes, he does. He hits the outside of the post. Wow, that was close. We come very close there to doubling our lead and pretty much putting one foot into the next round of the competition. Oh, Ryan Gold has done it again. This little mini magician just somehow seems to pop up in the right place at the right time. A lovely run down the left-hand side once again by Demarai Gray. He plays a lovely ball inside to Ryan Gold. He takes the first touch, and on the volley, he smashed it with his left foot right into the top-hand corner. Tim Krul nowhere near it once again. And, well, we're 2-0 up at St James's Park, and that is pretty much game, set and match. Time to make the substitution. We're going to bring on Rivera, Banton, and Chaplin, or maybe even Naismith. I'm not sure who we're going to bring on. Let's just see. And from then, we can hopefully try and rest a few players for the important game tomorrow. Newcastle got a really good chance to try and get themselves a consolation goal, and I think that is actually Jose Talvian. Actually, he strikes it past the post, and that could have been their last. Well, it's not really a lifeline, is it? It could have been their last chance to get a consolation in the game, because just 3 minutes remaining. We've now moved into the 90-minute. The referee is imminent to blow his whistle. It looks like we're going to be into the semi-finals of the Capital One Cup with a 2-0 victory over Newcastle. Not the most interesting of games, but we managed to do the result, or get the result, and it's even better knowing that we've done pretty much picked up the win and got into the next round with our second team lineup. That is just really good news for us, and hopefully our first team can do their job tomorrow. But we've got a chance. Can we make it 3, or is the referee going to spoil the party? We got a chance here. We're going to play the ball through to Solanke. Solanke's through. It's going to be 3-0, isn't it? Solanke strikes the ball into the empty net, and that is it. Game, set and match. Championship point, we have won it. Well, not championship point, I'm going over the top now. Obviously, I've just been watching Wimbledon, as you guys might have just realised from the game, set and match. But, as you see there, they're pushing so many bodies forward. I don't really know why they pushed Tim Krul forward when they're already losing 2-0. Tim Krul was sprinting back. He couldn't do a Joe Hart. He couldn't get back in time. And Solanke has an easy finish as well, firing that one into the back of the net. And that's it. 3-0 victorious winners over Newcastle at St James's Park. We're in the semi-final. So without a doubt, our man of the match does go to Ryan Gould. And also, it was either between Ryan Gould or Damari Gray. Both of them played fantastic. And Damari Gray set up 2 goals. And Ryan Gould finished both of them. So it's a fantastic performance by the team. Not the most interesting results, but it was well earned. We won 3-0 and we're in the next round. So guys, I just cannot, it's like a pet hate of mine. I cannot play a game with a lineup like that. So we are going to risk it. I do know it's only the first round, so we do have, or do we already play it? We've already played it and we ended up winning 3-0. So we don't even need to play it unless we lose 3-0, which I very much doubt it. We're going to be going through to the next round. So we'll go ahead and sim the match with our first team line-out. We just got to pray and hope that not anyone gets injured. They lost 3-0 against us. So come on guys, please get... Oh, look at that. 1 minute gone. We've already picked up a first goal. And we end up, even though we lose the game 2-1, Top Rack and Brand scoring the goal for them. It does not matter one bit. We end up winning the game 4-2 on aggregate and we go through to the next round. Fantastic result for us. Well, not a fantastic result, but a fantastic achievement moving through to the next round. Really pleased for the team. However, even though we did sim that game, we've still not got a fully fit lineup for the next one. But we got some fantastic news as Hachin Mastor has rejoined after injury and he is going to be in the starting lineup as we take on Everton. He's going to be playing at the cam position in the second team lineup. Actually, there is pretty much exactly the same, apart from we've swapped out Ryan Gould for Mastor because Ryan Gould's energy is really low. So is Ongwen's. It's going to be tight. We're going to have to make substitutions around about the hour mark, probably, I would have thought. Dahoud's on the ball. Dahoud squeezed the ball through to Milosevic. We might have a chance for ourselves here. Milosevic cuts back inside, plies to play the ball back through to Dahoud. And just inches away from Dahoud getting on the end of that. It was in fact John Stones that manages to get a toe on the ball and divert the ball behind. I actually took a deflection off Dominic Solanke as it is. A little bit unfortunate there, but 20 minutes into the game, we're looking bright. Everton with a fantastic chance, and what a save that is from Christopher Shiplock. There has been doubt about this goalkeeper over the years, that maybe he's not the best, but that is one terrific save, spreading his body as far as he could. He gets the slightest contact on his arm, and wow, what a save from what you can pretty much call a world-class goalkeeper, and then we go and do that. So, that is just typical me. I try and play out from the back. Most of the time it works, but that time it didn't. We messed up real bad there, didn't we? Christopher Shiplock, comfortable catch. We try to roll the ball out. We take a little bit too long. We roll the ball straight to Ross Barkley. He strikes it. Christopher Shiplock can't get anywhere near it. And we just gifted Everton a goal. Everton once again. Pizzini this time with the chance. He strikes it and he's hit the crossbar. We are getting absolutely torn to shreds at the back. I think our players are starting to get low on stamina already. And we're really struggling to keep this scoreline at just 1-0. Got a really good chance here. Please, can we play a good ball? We play the ball through to Dominic Solanke. Solanke is going to be charging through on goal. He's cut past one man. He strikes with his left boot and Sillison has tipped the ball onto the post. And Everton with Funes Mori boots the ball into the stands. And that was our closest we've come to equaling the scoreline. A wonderful work down the left-hand side, or down the right-hand side actually. We play the ball in, Dominic Solanke charges past 2 people and he ends up striking the ball that Sillison gets a magnificent touch on it and he pushed the ball onto the post. So very close to making a scoreline. Portsmouth 1, Everton 1. But are they going to make it 2-1 now? They play the ball inside, they strike it. And Ross Barkley gets too much on it and he fires the ball over the bar. We went to nearly scoring at one end to nearly conceding at the other. It's end-to-end football at the moment. So now we play the ball through to Leon Bailey, but this is the problem as we're approaching the end of the game. We're in the 70-minute mark and people like Leon Bailey that we need to have a lot of energy as they're going to be sprinting at the defenders, has no energy left whatsoever. So therefore it's time to bring on the big guns and we are going to bring on the likes of Neymar. So Neymar is going to come on for Milosevic. Solanke can move out wide and we're probably going to take off. We've got one more substitution. We're going to bring on Raheem Sterling. Do we put him on up front? Or we're going to take off Leon Bailey. We're going to put Raheem Sterling and Neymar on up top. We're searching for a goal. We're desperate for it. So we've now moved on ultra-attacking as we approach the last 15 minutes of the game. And we're in desperate search for a goal. We've got a good chance here. Hachin Mastor's got the ball. He plays the ball out wide to Dominic Solanke. Solanke's cut back inside. He's going to fire it to the far post. He actually goes to the near post. And Sillison once again with a very strong hand on it. And if it wasn't for Sillison, we could be 2-1 up by now. So we're searching for Neymar here. We try and squeeze the ball through to Neymar. Can Neymar get there in front of Funes Mori? Unfortunately not. And now with just 5 minutes remaining, it looks like this scoreline is going to be either heading for a 0-1 defeat or we're going to try and get that last gasp equaliser. Are we going to be able to find it from somewhere? Hatchet Mastor's on the ball. He plays the ball through to Neymar. Neymar to try and turn his man, but Neymar didn't have the strength to hold him off. And that's the only thing with Neymar, that he hasn't got the strength. But I can actually remember, and this is a question for you guys, can you remember who we've signed on pre-season contracts? I'm not 100% sure. If we've signed anyone big, let me know. I think I can remember Antoine Griezmann. Is he one of them? But I'm not. It's a vague memory of mine because the last time we played with Portsmouth was a hell of a long time ago, so I'm not 100% sure. Or did we sign someone big? Gareth Bale also rings a bell, but I very much doubt we had the money to sign Gareth Bale, or did we? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'm not 100% sure who we signed on pre-contract deals. Maybe you guys don't even remember. I don't know. I'm going to let you guys decide, and if not, we'll obviously have a look in the transfer negotiations next episode. But before we end up this episode, we are going to sim our few friendlies we've got with France and see how we get on with them. So it's not actually friendlies, it is the World Cup qualifiers. We're currently sitting in second and we're taking on Slovenia here. So Russia are right behind us on equal points. We've got to try and pick up a win here. We've got a fantastic lineup. We've got Pogba, Matuidi, Griezmann, Benzema, Lacazette. Please guys, can we win this one? Yes we can. Varane scoring, Pogba scoring, and Lacazette picking up 2. Really good result for us, and that's given us a little bit of breathing space now. Well, it hasn't actually. Belgium must have won their game as they're currently on 18 points. We're on 15, Russia's on 15, so there's now a gap between Russia and Slovenia of 6 points. So it looks like it's going to be between us and Russia who can get to the next round. But we're now going to be playing the away game, which is going to be up against Sweden. Sweden are currently near the bottom of the table. Belgium beat them 1-0, and we beat them 2-1. We beat them 2-0. Matuidi and Griezmann scoring the goals for us there. And Belgium, please say they lost. Did Belgium lose? Yes, they did. Oh, no, they haven't played. They haven't played yet. So we are currently on 18 points. Russia haven't played. Maybe Russia are playing Belgium. We'll have to find out, I'm not sure. But that is in fact going to be it for this episode of Career Mode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it is going to be very much appreciated. And the next video up my channel will be the Inter Milan Career Mode, which will be episode number 3. So I do really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to hit that like button down below, as it's going to be very much appreciated. And don't forget, if you're around here, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with my latest videos and Career Modes. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.